Allspark. Its limitless power created our race of autonomous robots. Our leader, Megatron, showed us that we could use the Allspark to conquer the universe, and we united in his cause. Some did not. Thus, an endless battle raged between the weak and the strong. Between Autobot and Decepticon. The war reduced our homeworld of Cybertron to ashes. The Allspark was within our grasp, but in a final act of cowardice, the Autobots launched it into space. Now the war for control of the Allspark will be decided on a remote planet called Earth. And we, the Decepticons, must find it first.
Lord Starscream, I've arrived at this Earth planet. Why have I been sent here?
We received a faint Decepticon signal which originated from Earth. I need you to investigate the matter. Barricade is there now. You will assist him.
I won't let you down, Lord Starscream. Barricade, come in. Lord Starscream has sent me to assist you in the investigation.
I didn't ask for any help. You're just gonna slow me down, rookie.
Well, if you're ever Decepticon enough to overthrow Starscream, then you can call the shots. Till then, you're gonna have to do what he wants.
I see. So you think you know what it means to be a Decepticon, huh? Is that what Starscream has been teaching you? Okay, fine, I'll play nice. You can start by doing a systems check to make sure you didn't get damaged after your long trip.
Barricade, I'm surrounded by Autobots. I need assistance.
Oh, I'm sure you're Decepticon enough to handle a few Autobots on your own. Your mentor taught you all about hand-to-hand combat, right?
Bumblebee was right. The Decepticons are in this area.
You should have trained hard.
Well, don't just stand there. Let's get him.
Barricade, more Autobots showed up. What are they all doing here on Earth?
Because their leader, Optimus Prime, has made it his mission to stick his sensors into everything we do.
A Decepticon! After him!
More Autobots. Since when can they fly?
Not so cushy once you're in the field, is it, rookie? Put that brain of yours to use for once. Just quit whining and shoot him down.
Autobots neutralized. Where are you, anyway? I'm at the last coordinates you sent us.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not at them. Right now, you're a liability. You don't blend in for squat here on Earth. Scan the vehicle form. Then we'll talk.
Barricade, I've scanned the form. Now, will you tell me your position?
Oh, sure. I just sent coordinates to your radar. Transform and drive to the location. Was that so hard? Maybe you're not completely useless after all. I gotta say I'm impressed, Rookie. I'll agree to meet you after you perform one simple task for me.
Fine. And what would that be?
Eliminate all Autobot forces in the area.
And how do you propose I do that? You know how good they are at hiding.
The Autobots love giving their lives to protect lesser beings. Attacking the humans should flush them out.
We have to protect the humans from this Decepticreep.
See? They took the bait. Destroy them!
You Decepticons don't know when to quit. Time to teach you that the bad guys always lose. You Autobots are no better than we Decepticons. We might be on opposite sides, but we're both playing the same game. You're messing with the best here. Okay, Barricade. I've taken care of the last of the Autobots. Now please tell me where you are.
All you had to do was ask nice. Transform and start driving east till you hit a human town called Tranquility. Nice of you to show up.
I got here as fast as I could.
Yeah, that's real interesting. Listen, Do me a favor. Go blow up those vehicles over there.
Great. Thanks for the warning.
Negative one! I got a giant freaking robot here!
Real funny, Barricade.
Lighten up, rookie. I was just trying to teach you a lesson.
Just tell me if you found the source of the Decepticon signal.
We aren't tracking down just any Decepticon, punk. The signal came from Megatron himself.
Megatron? All this for him? He's a joke. He abandoned us ages ago.
Watch your mouth. Without Megatron, you'd just be another Autobot blindly following Optimus Prime and the rest of his weaklings. Now get lost and think about that. Got a job for you, rookie. You up for it? Or are you still raw about me hitting you?
Decepticons do not fear pain. What do you want?
That's what I like to hear. I tracked an Autobot to this human town of Tranquility, and I'm sure he has info we need. But like a typical Autobite, he's hiding. We need to find him.
Barricade. I'm at the location you specified. What do you want me to do?
You got options, rookie. If you scan the cars, you'll maintain cover and get the job done easier. Also, the forms you scan will be stored in your memory for later use. Of course, if you want to be a tough guy, you could destroy all of them.
won't defeat me, Decepticon.
Test him out. Scan the Autobot to see if you can find any information.
Got something. There's an Autobot named Bumblebee who's investigating a lead about some human ship from 100 years ago. The captain claimed that he saw a giant metal man frozen in ice.
Looks like the Autobots want to race us to Megatron. I'll tail Bumblebee. You stay put.
Lord Starscream, I've rendezvoused with Barricade, but he isn't being very forthcoming.
I should have foreseen this. I apologize. Barricade is suspicious of everyone. He will need to find a way to earn his trust. Did you find out anything?
The Autobot Bumblebee seems interested in a ship's captain who may have seen the Decepticon who sent the signal we received.
How interesting. Did you find out where this captain saw the Metal Man?
In the southern polar region of the planet. The natives refer to it as Antarctica. Do you want us to go there to investigate?
That won't be necessary. I wouldn't want either of you to waste the energy to chase after ghosts. Keep me posted on any new developments. Starscream out.
Ghosts, eh, Starscream? We'll see about that. Barricade, have you found Bumblebee yet?
Negatory. The human authorities have been making the job a lot harder.
Well, let me take care of that for you then. I'll get their attention.
That would make things easier. And I do like things easy. Go ahead, Rookie.
Calling all units. We have what's the code for giant robot attack?
The suspect is extremely armed and considered very dangerous.
Calling all units. We have what's the code for giant robot attack? Open fire.
Thanks, Rookie.
freaking
That did the trick.
robot here.
Now I can find Bumblebee without interference. So why do me the favor? I've been riding you since you got here.
And I've been trying to earn your respect since I got here. Or are you too stubborn to even see that?
Ah. Starscream put you up to it, didn't he?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. But that's okay. Now I'm gonna go sting that Bumblebee.
Decepticon forces are attacking!
Let's not make this complicated.
You've never experienced horsepower like this.
I love it. Trying to outrun me. He's luring me to an unpopulated area. Do good until the end. You lured me here to protect the humans, didn't you? Let's not make... I love it. to the end. You lured me here to protect the humans, didn't you? You actually care about them. Humans are savage beings, not the sort worth risking your axle for. Pretty quiet. Oh yeah, you can't talk. You're lucky Megatron only ripped your voice transmitter. When I'm done with you, there won't be any spare parts left, Autobite.
Find anything?
Yeah, I did. Looks like the Autobots found the source of the signal. They've got a team in Antarctica right now that reported Megatron was imprisoned there, but was moved to an unknown location. Something to do with some human military organization called Sector 7.
Do the Autobots know where Sector 7 moved Megatron to?
No, but they retrieved an encrypted file called Project Iceman that they think has the info. We need to get our own copy of that file. Looks like we could get it from a human military server. The humans have a military operation going on the other side of the planet. Probably our best shot at getting easy access to their network. I'll have Blackout take you there, and Brawl will rendezvous with you.
Blackout? I haven't seen you since Tiger Packs. Barricade sent you to this dump, too?
Ah, yes. We left that Autobot city in ruins.
Ain't that the truth? Who's the runt?
The runt is the one in charge of this mission. If you need me to make that clearer, you work for me.
Remember that a lot of things could happen to you in a war zone. You never know when you could end up hit by friendly fire. Need me to make that clearer for you?
If you two fembots are done, then let's get to work.
So what's the plan, Junior?
Our only lead on where Sector 7 is keeping Megatron is a computer file called Project Iceman. We need to retrieve that file from their computer network. Blackout, cut off their communications and access their network. Brawl, you take out any forces that try to make a run for it. We don't want anyone calling in reinforcements. I'll distract their forces by attacking the airfield.
Hey, you might want to think about a change of a tire there, Shorty.
You are entering restricted. All units, unidentified aircraft on radar.
That got their attention. Now to keep them preoccupied.
This thing is shooting at us. Send in the artillery. Engaging enemy targets. Engaging enemy targets. This thing is shooting at us. Send in the artillery. Engaging enemy targets. Hal, I'm gonna strip you for parts. This, whatever it is, just knocked us back into the Stone Age. We need air support. Pronto. We're taking heavy fire! Take him out. Now I'm gonna strip you for parts. Take him out.
So what's the...
Our Black Brawl.
You are entering restricted airspace. Turn back. All units, unidentified aircraft on radar. rounds and attack!
So what?
Our bro.
Unidentified aircraft on route. You are entering restricted airspace. Turn back now or you will be fired upon.
Got their attention. Now to keep them preoccupied.
They're shooting armor-piercing rounds at us! Let's send this thing to the scrap heap. Hostiles in sight! Take him out! Now I'm gonna strip you for parts. Open fire as soon as you have target acquisition. Subject clearly has hostile intentions. Send help! Clearly has hostile intentions. Send help! Engaging enemy targets. Switch to armor-piercing rounds and attack. Let's send this thing to the scrap heap. scrap heap. Hostiles in sight! Blackout, destroy their satellite dishes. That will cut off their communications. All units, unidentified aircraft on radar. Open fire as soon as you have target acquisition. Open fire as soon as you have target acquisition. Engaging enemy targets. Engaging enemy targets. Now, infiltrate their computer systems. Engaging enemy targets. What? The network is shutting down. You must have set off an alarm. Scan the network fast. Engaging enemy targets. Take him out. Open fire as soon as you have target acquisition.
Project Iceman. This is the file we want. Mission accomplished.
I just picked up some radio chatter of a military convoy making a run for it. They're heading for a nearby village. Don't let them.
Finally, I get to shoot something!
Hal, I'm gonna strip you for parts. Open fire as soon as you have target acquisition. We're taking heavy fire! Engaging enemy targets.
Hey, don't run.
We're under attack by a walking tank!
More things to blow up.
Hostiles in sight! We're under attack by a walking tank! Subject clearly has hostile intention. Send help!
Wanna play catch the projectile?
Head is firing at it! Hal, I'm gonna strip you for parts. This thing is shooting at us. Send in the artillery. Take him out. Hostiles in sight.
Wanna play catch the projectile?
Take him out. Switch to armor-piercing rounds and attack. Let's send this thing to the scrap heap.
Wanna play catch the projectile?
Engaging enemy target. This, whatever it is, just knocked us back into the Stone Age! Subject clearly has hostile intention. Send help! Hostiles in sight!
That was too easy.
What the heck is that thing? They're shooting armor-piercing rounds at us! Switch to armor-piercing rounds and attack!
Now that that's taken care of, I'd say we can blow this joint. Literally.
Vehicles are approaching.
Scan them. They could be...
Autobots!
I'll take the leader. You two can have the rest.
All forces, move in and attack. You Decepticons just want to spread destruction anywhere you go. Destroying Cybertron wasn't enough for you?
Destroy the Decepticon!
Starscream, come in.
Report.
A human military organization called Sector 7 has the Decepticon in prison, but we don't know their location. We've recovered an encrypted file called Project Iceman that should tell us where.
Excellent. Let me know the moment you find the Sector 7 coordinates.
Lord Starscream, can't you tell me more about our real mission? All we've learned is that a Decepticon crashed here ages ago.
I have reason to believe that the signal came from my predecessor, Megatron.
What does that matter? You told me that Megatron abandoned us.
True, but I never revealed to anyone why Megatron left us. Are you familiar with the Cybertronian relic, the Allspark?
The Allspark? You mean it's not just a myth?
No, it is quite real, and with power beyond your comprehension. It was within our grasp, but the Autobots launched it into deep space. Megatron went after the Allspark, never to be heard from again until now. If Megatron came to Earth...
The Allspark may be here as well. So why not tell the others of this?
If the others were to learn of the Allspark's presence, they would all fight to recover it for themselves. I only wish to retrieve it so that I may maintain order. I know you can be trusted with this information. For the good of all Decepticons, you must help me to recover the Allspark.
I understand, Lord Starscream.
You might be a runt, but you can sure handle yourself. You can party with me anytime.
Where to now?
Back to Tranquility. We're going to need Barricade to crack the file.
Only way I can get that file cracked in a reasonable time is if I can divert more power to my co-processors. The Tranquility power plant should give me the juice.
I think our operation in Qatar attracted some unfortunate attention. Sector 7 set up defenses all over town. Their weapons pack quite a wallop. I managed to scan one and found that their mechanical design is similar to our own.
Sector 7 must have found a way to adapt Megatron's technology. Rookie, go take out Sector 7's defenses.
I'm on it.
Barricade. I didn't want to say this in front of Starscream's pet. The Sector 7 device also had a Cybertronian energy signature.
There's no way these savages could develop that on their own. It would have to be a genuine Cybertronian power source.
Where would they get a hold of something like that?
Don't know. But I got a hunch the Rookie knows. Rookie, we need all the Sector 7 defenses taken out before we can attempt to decrypt the file. Remember, these guys pack more of a punch than the other human weapons.
Open fire.